Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a little sparrow named Chirpy. She was small, with brown feathers and a sweet voice. Despite her size, Chirpy had big dreams. While the other birds flew high in the sky, Chirpy always wondered what it would be like to soar among the clouds. One day a strong wind blew across the forest. The trees shook and the leaves danced in the air. As the wind howled, a thick fog rolled in, covering the entire forest. The birds gathered together, frightened by the storm. They huddled in their nests, afraid to venture outside. But not Chirpy. She sat at the edge of her nest, gazing at the cloudy sky. She wanted to experience the world beyond the trees, even if it meant facing the storm. I may be small, she thought to herself, but I can still be brave. Chirpy flapped her tiny wings and stood tall despite the swirling wind around her. The fog thickened, making everything look ghostly and distant. Yet, Chirpy felt a sense of excitement building inside her. The storm might have scared others, but to her, it was a challenge to overcome. With a deep breath, she took off from her nest and soared into the fog. The wind pushed against her, but she pressed forward, determined to see the world beyond. The trees bent and creaked under the force of the storm, but Chirpy flew with a steady rhythm, trusting her wings. Through the mist, she spotted glimpses of the forest she had never seen before. Tall, shadowy figures of unfamiliar trees rose from the fog, and distant shapes of other birds appeared like fleeting silhouettes. The world was different, but it was beautiful. The wind howled louder, but Chirpy felt stronger. She flew through the thick fog, finding comfort in the unknown. With each flap of her wings, she was proving that even the smallest bird could have the heart of a lion. The storm raged for hours, but when it finally calmed, the fog lifted, revealing a brilliant sunset. Chirpy landed on a high branch, her feathers ruffled but her heart soaring. She had faced the storm and the world head on. From that day on, Chirpy was known not just for her small size, but for the courage that made her fly farther than any bird.